And, all these other people. Well, what do they, if they don't land, what do they eat? Well, they're eating, The parents, invariably are whispering answers to the kids. Like, whoa, wait, stop. Whoa, hold the phone right there. I said, moms, dads, listen. I know you want your youngster to look like the smartest kid here. These kids are smart. They're brainy. So we have to lay down the rule there. And the kids don't disappoint. It's just amazing. Yeah. Okay. Moving on later into fall, it's waterfowl migration. It's the local nesting sandhill cranes begin to gather together around Ladue, at Ladue Reservoir in flocks. We get the last of the fall migrant songbirds and the first of the winter songbirds coming in, like the fox sparrow here. It's a time for fungus. It's a great time for spiders, when spiders at their greatest size and their webs are most conspicuous. And people say, oh, you touched that thing? It's like, oh yeah, totally harmless. Big, we call that a marbled orb weaver, or another nickname is a jack-o'-lantern spider. And of course, animals are making preparations for winter. The woodchucks are fattening up for their winter-long hibernation. The chipmunks are gathering in food. They store up and they'll wake up from time to time and eat. So that, I wrote this song, if you can call it a song. This one's an old one. This goes back to my Shaker Lakes days. And yeah, all right. Key of G. G, I wish I could sing. Called the Chipmunk Talking Blues, or Talking Chipmunk Blues. Well, I was walking through the woods one October day. The weather was nice, but I didn't stay. I was just strolling along, admiring the trees, staying away them bumblebees. Well, I stopped for a minute to take a look around when there came a sound from under the ground. I looked past my jacket below my knees. What I heard I could not see. Then there came a voice from the forest floor, says, get your foot off my front door, or before you count up to 2, I'm gonna chew the sole right off of your shoe. So I lifted my foot and stepped aside, and there looking up and beating down inside was this furry little face with beady eyes. Looked like an elf and a wolfman disguise. I said, you're not a squirrel and you're not a skunk. I'll bet you're one of them little chipmunks. He said, you watch it, man, you better beware, because I'm really a teeny-weeny grizzly bear. I said, look, chipmunk, not quite clear. Just what is it you do this time of year? He says, I run around and gather and feed on nuts and berries and roots and seeds. More and more till I get fat, so I make it through my long winter naps. Back and forth from the burrow he ran like a streak with racing stripes and bulges. He went by, such a blur, couldn't see me waving by, I'm sure. Back home I followed that chipmunk's example, ate 5 jars of peanut butter and a bushel of apples. Come March, if I awake, sure hope I don't have this great big stomach ache. Well, kind of speaking of music here, one of the most satisfying ventures I had in my time at Geauga Park District was the good 10 years that I was host for the Mapletown Tune Traders. In my case, Mapletown Tune Mauler. My job was, besides making everybody welcome and kind of emceeing things, was to keep the bar low. As you can see, I did that pretty well. But it was we were successful in creating a very low stress environment for novice musicians to build their confidence in a very supportive atmosphere there. And we had musician levels of all different levels, from top notch just to rude beginners, and it all works so well. So that's still going on, and very proud of that. Fourth Thursday of the month at the Westwoods Nature Center. Now I can't reflect upon my years with Geauga Park District without mentioning what's going to be 29 years working with the Prothonotary warbler. This is a rare swamp nesting warbler that does have a population along the Upper Cuyahoga River in Geauga County. It is the only warbler in the east that nests in cavities, be that woodpecker cavities or birdhouses. And it's one that's been on the list of declining birds. There's a lot of our neotropical birds, that is birds that go all the way to the tropical latitudes, go to the Caribbean island nations or to Central America or even northern South America for the winter. It's a long, hazardous journey twice a year, and so mortality is very high. But they suffer from habitat loss. It's forest fragmentation here, wetland destruction in the States, and rainforest, tropical forest destruction in South America and Central America, and important migratory stopovers in between. So these birds, we were able to overcome a lot of the mortality problems that these birds have. With that river, it is a very gentle river, but in a heavy rain, it can go up 5 feet. So we had these adjustable birdhouses. We get out and monitor them by canoe. You see I'm there with my first mate, and we are checking out and seeing how many eggs, how many hatched, how many fledged, and so forth. And by adjusting the height, we escaped some flood losses, and also raccoons can't get into them very easily. So predation, even cowbird parasitism. When cowbirds will come and take an egg out and lay their own egg in there, they can't fit in the jar. So, and with all the canoe and kayak traffic, we've not had problems with vandalism for all those years, I'm proud to say. But besides boosting the nesting success of these birds, I think the big payoff, if you will, for people is that this bird is very, well, you can see it's just glow-in-the-dark yellow. And for a warbler, it's a relatively tame bird, and it makes it easily seen. And where a lot of birds, or warblers, are high up in the trees, and you get it's called, bird watchers call it warbler neck, looking up at them. But these guys are right there, and often very close. And by putting these nesting situations where people can see them, it was very, very rewarding, very gratifying when people would say, "What are those birdhouses for?" And I explain to them, "Oh, that's really neat. I saw one of those. Oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like that." Or people you wouldn't even think would be paying attention. There'd be fishermen, anglers out there, and they go, "Yeah, I saw one of those, man." So they're like a poster child for wetland conservation, wildlife conservation. So that worked out real well. Now, snakes. No small amount of my nature interpretation involved snakes, doing public relations for snakes. Now there at the Westwoods Nature Center, in the summer months, we would have these big rat snakes, black rat snakes around. And they would like crawl right up the stonework of the building. And here we had one right outside the big bay window over, where you look out at all the bird feeders and everything. This one's in the tree